Good morning, everyone. There are some questions in Chapter 12 that are going to involve asking the student to find the equation of the least squares regression line or line of best fit, or asking students to determine the correlation coefficient R. And those students who do not have a graphing calculator will be kind of fit to be tied unless they know how to do this in Microsoft Excel. It's really quite simple. So here I have question ID number 152554. It's a part of the Chapter 12 assignment. It's also included in the Test 3, and it's also a question on the final exam, or a possible question on those assessments. So I've entered the number of pages X in column A, and I've entered the cost Y in column B. And I want to determine the equation of the line of best fit. Easiest way to do this is to use your data analysis tool. Data analysis tool can be found by selecting Data, and then going all the way over here to the far right, and you'll see Data Analysis here. Now there is the possibility that a student may not have that Data Analysis Tool Pack add-in loaded in Microsoft Excel. Not a problem, it's easy to load. You'll go to File, Options, Add-ins, click Analysis Tool Pack, and then click Go. That checks the Analysis Tool Pack box in the next screen, and you just click OK. So now the student should be able to go to Data, and over here in the upper right-hand corner, find this Data Analysis Tool Pack. Here in Data Analysis, you're going to find, if you scroll down far enough, Regression. So you'll click Regression, and OK. And then you have to give it the range that contains the Y values. I have already done this, but I'll clear this out. The Y values are cost. So I'm going to click and drag on this column. I included the labels, which is fine. I'll show you what you do there. And then for the X input range, click on the label and all values of number of pages, and it transfers it there to the X input range. Because I clicked on labels, or I included labels in my selection of cells, then I have to check the labels box. And then I just like to tell it to put it right here within the same sheet of this spreadsheet. So I click on Output Range, and then click in this box, and then go click in a cell where you want all of this output to be placed. None of these residuals or residual plots or line fit plots will be required for any of the questions on any assessment. So those don't need to be selected. So I just need to click OK. Here's all the output. Now you might want to drag and make your columns a little bit wider. Let me show you where it is you find your equation for your least squares regression line. You'll notice there's a coefficients box here, and in the two rows beneath it, you'll find that there's one labeled intercepts, and there's one that's labeled by the name of the X variable, number of pages. This top number is our y-intercept, and this bottom number is our slope. So if we were writing an abbreviated equation for this line of best fit, it would be y hat equals 29.264 plus 0.064 times x. That's your regression equation. Of course, they're going to tell the student how much to round, or to round to how many digits. Correlation is also something that students will find in this output. Actually, the correlation itself isn't there, but it's easy to find. It's the square root of r squared. And so r squared is right here, highlighted in yellow. And I guess I'm not going to highlight it in yellow. Yes, it's highlighted in yellow. So all I need to do to find R is I have to first consider that R in this case is going to be positive because the direction of the association between the number of pages and cost is positive based upon the sign of the slope. So I'll need to take the positive square root of R squared. If slope had been negative, then I would need to take the negative square root of R squared. So I'll just type on equals and then square root, SQRT, open paren, click on the R squared value, close my parenthesis, and there is the value of R, about 0.906. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.